breath moving in no time. This energizing flow will take about 8 minutes. Let's get started. Let's start at the top of our mat in mountain pose. You can bring the big toes together, heels slightly apart, palms forward. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears, draw them back and down. Take a full deep breath in through the nose and a big exhale out through the mouth. On your inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Legs cactus and bend at the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest. Inhale to reach your arms back up towards the ceiling, and then exhale to fold all the way down towards your mat. From here, we can take a gentle forward fold, bending into the knees, shaking the head yes, shaking the head no, and releasing any residual tension in the lower back. We'll bring the hands to the shins for our halfway lift, heart forward, lengthening, drawing the shoulders back, and placing your palms on the mat to step your left foot all the way back, rising up into a high lunge, crescent lunge. Let's build some heat in the body here so we can drop that knee down to the floor. Knee to hover, tapping towards the floor and then lifting back up towards the ceiling. 2 more like that, drop to hover, then lift back up. Last one, drop to hover, lift back up. Now cartwheel open into your warrior 2 pose, front heel intersecting with the arch of the back foot. Let's reach forward with the fingertips and reverse our warrior, sliding your palm down your back leg, opening up the right side body. 2 more like that. Breathe in to reach forward and exhale, reverse, leaning back. 1 more time, reach forward and reverse, and straighten your front leg as you continue to lean back and open up. From here, let's bring the arms back up to a T. Reach forward and drop down into our triangle pose. You can always keep a soft bend in that front leg for extra support. Gaze is towards the ceiling. Take that top arm and reach it forward. Palm down towards the front of the room. 2 more like that. Arms back up towards the ceiling, reaching and then lengthening. 1 more time, lift and lengthen. Reach your arm back up towards the ceiling and then plant both hands to frame that front foot to transition into runner's lunge. Pausing, pulsing the hips up and down a couple of times, lengthening through that left quad and hip flexor. And as lightly as you can, we'll step the back foot forward towards the top of the mat for a standing forward fold. Good. Folding in toward the body, bend into the knees and inhale, rise all the way up, reach up and get tall, and sit back into our chair pose. So weight is in the heels. Let's bring the hands to the heart and twist to the left, hooking the elbow outside of the knee. Gazing up, dropping your weight a little bit more into your heels if that feels comfortable. Using your inhale to rise all the way back up to center, sweeping your arms up. Bring the hands to the heart and twisting towards the right. Notice if one knee is coming out in front of the other. See if you can keep them in line, rotating and finding that link through the spine. Reach both arms back up to center, into your chair pose, and then fold forward all the way down to your mat. Take your hands to your shins for a halfway lift, heart forward, shoulders draw back. And exhale to plant the hands, step your right foot back and rise up into your high lunge, crescent lunge. So we've been here before. You know what's happening. We're building that strength. Go ahead and drop your back knee to hover 3 times at your own pace. Just tapping the mat and then lifting back up. Make sure that you keep that front knee stable right on top of the ankle. Let's take 1 more together to drop and then open back up. Now spin that back heel down, opening up into your warrior 2. Finding your alignment, finding your balance, reach forward through the fingertips to lengthen, and reverse your warrior, sliding the hand down the back leg, opening up. 2 more just like this, reach forward, lengthen, and reverse. And last time, reaching forward, lengthening, and as you reverse, we'll straighten the front leg to lean back even further, opening up the left side body. Bring your arms back to a T, reaching forward, dropping down into your version of the triangle. Any modifications or variations are welcome in your practice as always. Let's take that top arm and reach it forward, palm down, and then back up towards the ceiling. 2 more just like this, reaching forward through the fingertips, pressing the hips towards the side of the mat, and then lifting back up. 1 more time, reach, and lift back up. And then plant both hands to frame that front foot, transitioning into your runner's lunge. Bend into the front knee, you can pump the hips up and down just a couple of times, lengthening that back leg. And we'll lightly step that back foot forward towards the top of the mat in our standing forward fold. Folding in towards the body, then into the knees. Take an inhale, rise up, reach up, get tall. And then exhale, sit back into chair pose once more. This time we're in a different twist. Let's swing that left arm back behind us, gazing towards that thumb. Using our inhale to come back up through center and sweeping the right arm back behind us on the exhale. Soft gaze over the shoulder, knees stay in line with one another. Reach both arms back up to center and then forward fold back down towards your mat. Pausing here, reconnecting back with the breath. Let's heel toe the feet out about as wide as the mat, so that the heels are in, toes are out, and we'll drop down into our squat pose, Malasana. Just dropping into our seat as comfortably as it feels for you to do so today, whatever is most accessible. Hands can come to the heart, elbows can press against the knees. Let's press down into the feet, really strong in the legs, so that we can rise all the way up to standing, reaching the arms up and overhead, creating all of that space. Let's sit down back into our squat, keeping the knees out wide. And then lifting back up, just like that. You got it. Stay with me. We've got 1 more round. Bring the hands back to the heart center, drop down into your squat. And then last time, really strong, press all the way up, reach up, lift up. Amazing, you got it. Heel toe the feet in together, next to one another, and then fold forward, back down towards your mat, forward fold. You can keep a soft bend at the knees. We're going to roll all the way up to standing, so the head is going to be the last thing that comes up. You're just unfurling the body really naturally and organically. You can sweep the arms up and overhead, bringing the palms together, hands at your heart center, and then arms come down by your sides for mountain pose, Tadasana. Reconnecting back with that steady, sustainable breath that feels comfortable. You can close the eyes. Grounding down through the feet, finding that strength that you built and created in your body, and allowing yourself to really soften into this final shape of our practice today. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the arms. And together, we'll take 1 more really big breath into the nose, filling the lungs all the way up, and a big exhale to let it go.